Hi, everybody. Welcome to Disney Trip Tips. This is your host, Sandi Alexander, along with her beautiful husband, me.
Yes. Anyway, guys, we have been away for October. A while, right. A long while. We decided just to come back on because it's been a while since we've been back on. Yeah, Let's turn the camera just a little bit. There you go. Yes, I wanted more FaceTime. Michael and I recently celebrated our 27th anniversary. 27 years of marriage.
Yes.
29 together.
And we celebrated at Epcot.
Yes, we did.
We had an anniversary dinner at the Coral Reef. Mm-hmm. Jeff was our waiter. He did an excellent job.
Let's say hi real quick to Scott Fody,
hey, Scott.
Paula Rajnik, Mancini, and John Matthew Feliciano. So, oi, mates, how are you? Here's what he says.
Anyway,
it's been a long while.
Jeff was our waiter, and
he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was pretty cool.
He was great. Yeah, he gave you a free dessert and charged me for an Irish coffee.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way: we hadn't been to the Coral Reef
since 2006.
Yeah, in years. So we said, let's go have dinner there, and we had a wonderful anniversary dinner there.
I'm not sure they've changed the carpet.
No, I know. We looked around, going, "All this kind of looks dirty."
Yeah.
But anyway, but I had the delicious mahi mahi. It was great. What did you have again? The shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits. Yeah, they did a very good version of shrimp and grits. I thought we were trying to get into Le Cellier. All they had was lunch, and I didn't really want to have an anniversary lunch.
No, I enjoy watching all the fish and everything.
That's
Hi,
right.
Paul Hackbarth. Long time no see and talk to.
You saw the some sort of ray that it's like half ray, half shark.
Oh yeah,
what was that called?
What was that called?
You looked it up.
But it was like a fat faced stingray with a shark body that had 3 fins, exactly. and I've never seen that before. Yeah, the motif really hasn't changed too much in there, but I have to say the food was very good, and we did get that free dessert. Not that we were asking for it, because we never said anything about our anniversary till the very end. I don't even know how we got on the conversation about it.
Then Sandi threw a glass of wine at me. I
didn't. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was not tipsy or anything. I was reaching for my water. And the glass fell, and I broke the goblet, and I felt so embarrassed.
At me. Obviously, you were not happy with your anniversary present.
Anyway, hi, Melanie Christie. Hey. Thanks for checking in. But
that was the second part of our day at Epcot. The first part of anniversary day started with me at 7 a.m. I woke up early, like I want to do, but I remembered that the Magic Plus app had told me to get in the virtual queues starting at 7 a.m. So at 7 on the dot, 7 a.m. and 0 seconds, I hit get in the queue for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Yes.
And made it into the virtual queue for group 90. And I am serious. I was 2 seconds is how long it took me to press that button.
I think that is so crazy.
And we were 90 groups in. And like right at that point, it was saying,
hello, Scott.
At that point, it was saying, come in at 5 p.m. Stop.
Can you guys hear? By the way, can you guys hear us? Because Facebook made us jump through hoops right now with trying to get the live feed again. Because
this is going to sound so good.
Well, wait a minute. Because Scott is saying hello, and I'm not sure if he could hear us.
I'm not sure either. But
let us know if you guys can hear us.
We're recording a show because you can see it.
Yes, we are recording our show as we're doing this live feed.
You can type you're recording a show.
Okay.
So something like that.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Fascinating radio.
Yes.
Anyway.
So go ahead. Talk about the
7 a.m. up at the crack of noon and pressing the button at 7:00, and we are in group 90.
94.
94. Yeah, group 94. So 93 other groups had been assigned in the 2 seconds it took me to press the button.
That blows my mind.
And it was saying, come back in at 5. And then we looked at it, followed it throughout the day. I did some work, and it backed up to about 3. Right.
Yeah,
so for some reason they were super efficient or whatever. And we ended up getting into that. It said come back at about 2:45. Right.
Right.
So we went over, we left the condo around noon. We got over, we had a nice lunch at the Connections.
Yes,
which is
we did.
The old, what is that? That's the old Innovations
pavilion.
And
big lunch.
Yeah, that's what used to be there.
Gosh.
Review of the lunch real quick. Sandy had
I had the General Tso's salad, which if you're going to get it, expect a lot of salad and very big pieces of chicken. So
gigantic pieces of chicken.
It was really good. I expected,
it was like 2 chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, I expected, okay, it's a nice salad with little broken up pieces of chicken. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this. Right. I can't eat all this. And Michael, what we thought was one slice of pizza.
No. I thought it was 2 slices.
Yeah, okay, no, 2 slices of pizza.
I thought it was 2 slices, and it was the whatever you call it,
margarita,
the one with the basil and the tomato. And it said 2 slices, and I ordered it. We used the app for that. Highly recommend.
Yep.
And it said 2 slices. Then he gave me the plate, and it had what appeared to be 1 slice on it, and it was a big slice. So I was like, oh, okay, 1 slice is fine. And then when I went to eat it, it slipped apart, and there was a slice on top of another slice.
Right.
So there were 2 slices of it. The mozzarella was okay. The basil was okay. The tomato was okay. The dough they need to work on.
Yeah, you had said that. It wasn't cooked enough.
It wasn't cooked enough, and it was obviously a few days old, honestly.
And he knows pizza because he used to do it a lot.
Because it had over yeastified, right?
Wow.
It had over too much carbon dioxide in it. So we had done that.
Right, but if you do go to there for lunch, I do suggest the General Tso's salad.
And split it.
Yeah, and split it. It's just entirely too big. So I want to say real quick, hi Cassandra Rhodes, she's watching. Jackie Wurzing Hernandez also watching. John Matthew Feliciano, he says he's got 3 weeks left before he turns 33. I remember 33.
I don't.
That was a good year.
That was 20 years ago.
Okay, but let's get into now, as Michael said,
Wait, hold on.
What?
So I would say Connections, I'd give it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I think
it's
a good place, especially if you do the virtual ordering through the thing. We used our Chase Disney points for that.
Oh yes, so simple to do.
That. Right, exactly. So you have the little card, you put it on there, and then we went. What did we do? We went and we had some. We went to the new Coke place where you can have that awful flavor that everybody says you should have.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I had a Brazilian though, and I thought, oh my gosh, it smelled like mothballs.
I had something from Norway.
Oh,
I thought
it was terrible. It was
terrible. They had like
Hi, Debbie Daly
raspberry
Barclay.
from Norway. But what is that called? It's like a woman's name.
Oh no, I know. We can't remember it because it's been so long since we've done it. But if you can remember the name of the crappy Coke that
it's
want
still
you
there.
To taste,
it's still there. It's like horrid.
There.
It's basically skunk juice.
Yeah, but mine was terrible. The one from Brazil, I swear to you, it smelled like mothballs.
So we did that, and then we went into the store for a second, and then it was time to go back and pick up our order.
Yes.
Right. Well, so Mouse Gear is where we went.
Mouse Gear. Right. Right.
And awesome. And then after that, we had a little time left over, so we went over and we caught Figment for what is possibly the last time we'll ever ride Figment.
Right. But Figment, by the way, did close down. There was a lot of the way those other sites go up and say, oh, Figment's closing forever. It's not closing forever. Okay. It was closed down for some refurb and it opened back up.
Oh, so it was fake news.
Today. Yes. They really want to get you worked up because when we had walked in, right, there was like hardly anybody.
Oh, no, it was a good line.
Yeah, it was a good line, but not a lot. But then all of a sudden you turned around and it was like, oh my God, there's a line of people behind us.
You expect that on every hot day, and it was a hot day.
Yeah. So, but we did. We enjoyed Figment for a little bit. And
Soarin', we didn't even, but the last few times we've been to Epcot, we go right on to Soarin' because the line's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It had been 60 minutes the entire time. And
right.
I guess it's because it's the retro Soarin' right now.
I guess.
Soarin' over California.
Yeah. That's right. We didn't go on that one. Yeah, nope. we didn't.
Anyway, so at that point, we were getting close. We walked back over towards the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we caught the garbage drum guys.
God, they're good. Have you ever seen them, guys? They're 3 guys that I assume they do clean the parks, but they had their little setup.
Catchy name.
They were in their sanitation garb, and they were they were drumming underneath the what I would call like a portico as you make your way towards Guardians of the Galaxy. It was just the three of them, and they were doing, as Michael said, like a drum line type of thing, and they had like a great beat. But I was like, I don't remember these guys, but it was so funny. There's us.
Anniversary selfie.
Yep. That is a good photo. Yeah. My hair's down. Yeah. And anyway, we were listening to these guys, and they were drumming, and I was like, I do not remember them. But then they were like, okay, we got to go back to work, But it was so funny when they did that and everything. But they're really good. So they're like the custodian drummers there. Oh, no, if you ever get a chance to catch, if you ever get a chance to catch them, they are there. What are they called? Find their name.
The Jammers.
That's right, the Jammers. The Jammers. And they were jamming. They were really good.
They were the boys.
Yeah. They had a nice crowd just jamming.
The Jammers.
Yeah, and they each took their own little solo of drumming. So we did do that. And as Michael said, we started to make our way back towards Guardians because it was our time. And this was our first time now.
Yes. So
doing
spoilers
this.
ahead.
No. Well, I'm sure there's been a lot of people on there.
It.
No, let's not spoil it. There have been a lot of people
It's an awesome ride. Spoiled.
Yeah, I will tell you. We got in there, it was 2:45 is when we were supposed to go back. We did not get on the ride, though, until 3:25. On the attraction.
It's a virtual queue, but it's still a queue.
Yeah, but you go in, and it's got the people talking or the lady talking and doing her, what's the name of that planet again? I forgot already.
Someone with the Nova Corps.
Right, the Nova Corps, right. So welcome to Nova Corps, blah, blah, blah. So, and then you make your way through, and I took a couple photos of This is
the ceiling display, and it's describing Earth and the planets to you.
Right. So cool. We got in there, and there's the lightning lane, and then there's the regular standby and everybody, and we were in that one. So, but it moved, but it was like, as I said, when you go through,
I thought that was fantastic.
And that's pretty awesome to look at. So when you go through, and you see it, and
the triple suns,
and if you do get a chance to watch it on YouTube, also YouTube has the point of views and everything. People are in there, but you go through and you go.
Nah, don't do it.
No,
Don't
you go through.
Go and do it.
And they take you like through the Nova Corps of, hi, welcome to Nova Corps, blah, blah, blah. And you see some uniforms and things, and you see like what the ships would be. But then, what was it? You went into that first room, and they had like a little story about, hey, this is what's going on. Welcome to Nova Corps.
Glenn Close was talking to
blah,
us.
Blah, blah, blah. And then you went into another area where there was more talking, and then all of a sudden, this is what I thought was funny, and I think I said that to you, they opened up the gate, and it wasn't like really a nice single file line. There were some people running
deal with it.
To get to this.
So Disney top tip, when Glenn Close is talking to you, get to the right of the room. That's where the doors are. Yeah. If you want to get on the ride first. At that point, we didn't care. We were already in line 40 minutes, so what's it matter?
Right. So we were in there, and then we made our way, and then you could see, like they had like viewing windows where you could see down, and you could see like people getting on the attraction, which by the way is on two sides of this building. And
2 queues.
Yeah, 2 queues. And we got on, and I'm not going to say anything. I was just I'm going to tell you something. I was surprised.
So anyway, I would say, don't watch the spoilers. I never did.
Maybe
This was my first experience with the ride, except for walking around outside of it, and I thought it was a worthy successor to Space Mountain.
It was good.
I thought it was like, okay, we're building Space Mountain in the 2020s, right?
Oh, Seth says he can't hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear us now, Seth?
Well,
nobody else has complained.
Tell him to listen to the show tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway, because we're doing a show.
All right. I'm going to tell him no one else.
Okay. 15 minutes into the show here.
Has complained. So
I'm going to keep you
all right,
on
so anyway,
message.
We're on. Okay. All right. So anyway,
there you go. I mean, I think that's an important point. I thought it was a highly worthy successor to Space Mountain. It's the best indoor ride I've been on ever. Period.
Yeah, I was surprised. Now, when I say to you, go look at it on YouTube if you want to see it. Wait a minute. On the point of view. I went and did that because, I'm a little hesitant with roller coasters. But
and she
I was
likes spoilers.
No.
She does.
But I really couldn't tell. That's what I'm just going to say. I really couldn't figure out what was going on the video. So I didn't know what to expect, which is great. I mean, but when we got on there, and as Michael said, when we did it, I mean, we were just like, woohoo, and the whole time. I mean, it was really great. The only complaint I had about it was just half an hour by the time we started and almost 40 minutes by the time we actually got on the ride.
Hey, you can get in the lightning lane.
It's not.
If you don't want it, don't, Sandy.
What?
This is a show.
Okay.
The Facebook's a side thing. And,
well, I just want to make sure that, if you can hear us, if you could hear us, I want to know.
To talk to you, but what is it? What's this called?
Facebook Live?
No.
Audacity?
No.
What are we looking at?
Let me see so maybe that's it.
Let us know. If you can't hear us, please let us know.
Audio input. Oh, there you go.
So seriously.
Line 2. That was probably me.
Okay. All right, can you hear us now? Let us know, somebody.
USB camera. There you go.
All right.
Audio tech.
Yep. Okay, so that is you. So, all right, so we apologize for the first few minutes of the show that you couldn't hear us or anything.
Yeah,
so.
our streaming software had a glitch in it. And we had to fix
Wasn't
it.
our fault. Wasn't our fault.
Anyway, you just missed a great description of the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and if you want to hear it, you can listen to Disney Trip Tips at 8:30 a.m.
No, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Thursday mornings. Repeat, 7 p.m. Thursday nights, Eastern. Okay?
And remember, if you haven't heard it, it's new to you.
Yeah, but it was really good, and you felt like, at least I did. I didn't tell Michael, but I was like, oh man, I'd like to go on this again, but you couldn't because you had to do all that virtual queue stuff.
I thought it was a worthy successor to Space Mountain. They kind of combined Space Mountain and Rock and Roller Coaster. I thought it had like the best elements of both of them.
Expedition Everest,
a little bit, Expedition Everest, and total spoiler alert, a little bit of Time Machine, right?
Time Machine.
A little primeval world going on there too. So I would say, honestly, if I'm there and I'm trying to make the most out of my trip and I don't want to stand in line for 40 minutes, even in the virtual queue, maybe you want to ride it twice. I think it's worth it for the lightning lane. I think $15 is a reasonable price to pay to skip that line.
Yeah, I would have gone on it again. I really would. I really enjoyed it. I really did. So, and then the other thing we got to do, so you bring that up.
Soft opening.
Yeah, we got into our soft opening at Disney, which was really great. Hi, Jennifer Green.
Disney
How are you?
fans forever. We've never done a soft opening.
Yeah.
This was the
Moana's,
Journey of Water, inspired by Moana.
And we took lots of photos.
We did.
And
are we going to post them? Or
it was I've got some photos to post. You send me what you have.
I don't know.
It was really great. I mean, a soft opening across from the seas, right?
Yeah,
because
Nemo.
Nemo and Friends, which of course they're all talking about that because they took away. In fact, that's one of my things to bring up here. But Moana, Journey of Water,
see if I can get
really tastefully done. Beautiful. Michael's going to show some pictures again up at the camera so you could see that. Look how pretty. That's
It's the god, right?
That's the god. That's the goddess Pele, right? No, that's not Pele. No, Pele's a volcano.
Right.
Oh my God. But it was so beautiful. And when you went in this Journey of Water that they did, it was really nice. So, but we took a lot of photos here. Water, and again, it was a soft opening, and we got a chance to get in there. So, if you get a chance to check that out, please do. You will not be disappointed with that. Also, we also did,
close talking to us.
Yeah,
Ooh, she looks terrible.
We also did Nemo and Friends. We said let's go on there just to waste a little time before it was time for us to go to see Moana. But
again, that one I am always impressed by because that wasn't open when the seas started. Right, that was a add-on. The seas opened in the 80s,
right?
And Nemo came out in the 2000s.
Yeah,
and for them to fit that ride in and then integrate it with the aquarium at the end, I'm like, it's so good.
Yeah, and
that's some good Imagineering right there. And they use the Omni Mover. Anytime any ride that uses the Omni Mover has my approval.
And one other thing that was good was that we had someone who. needed a wheelchair, and the efficiency
mechanism was cool.
Yeah, the efficiency that they have to accommodate for someone who is wheelchair bound, it was like boom, 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 and it was done. And they were in, and they were on the clamshell, and they were enjoying the attraction along with everyone else. So, I mean, I really give kudos to Disney for doing that. How much are we on time for that, honey? Okay. Other things. All right. Other things we want to talk about.
Oh, we're going to do the quick hits?
Well, yeah, but if you get a chance, Moana, one of the things that they do give, or I should say a few of the things, you interact also with the water while you were there. So, and meaning not just somebody's going to splash you, but you use your hands or your arms and your body, and you make the water move. So it's really good. But they did what? The mountains, the rivers.
Yeah. So you followed the journey of water from a raindrop all the way through to a raindrop again.
Right.
Really.
Right. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, we were fortunate enough to get into the soft opening of that.
So again, apologize for all the audio problems earlier, but what you missed was that we were talking about our anniversary day. Yeah. And I would like to say it was a fantastic anniversary day. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Thank you. He's the longest boyfriend I've ever had. He is. He's the best boyfriend.
I better be.
So 27 years we have been, well, really 29 we've been together, but 27 of those married. All right. So some other quick hits. I just read the story, don't leave your very young kids alone in the room, especially at Walt Disney or Disneyland or really anywhere, because you are an adult or adults and you want to go get something to eat or go to the pool or go have some drinks. This happened at Walt Disney World. It also happened at Disneyland a couple of times. And the times that it did happen, both couples were removed from the properties. So now I feel bad for the kids.
Did the kids get to stay?
No, the kids should have been able to stay. But see, what happens is because then the adults, they get into the arguments with security. Oh, we didn't do anything wrong, and our kids weren't there for very long, that kind of thing. But just don't do a stupid thing like that, okay? In another related incident, this happened again at Disneyland. Ballast Point Brewing Company can no longer sell 6-packs of beer to go. I didn't know they did this. All right, they sold 6
packs. Is that
packs.
in Springs?
It's a Disneyland, but it's 6 packs of beer to go, and they stopped doing this because apparently the cashier said, "Well, somebody threw a can of beer off a ride at Disney, so they're chucking the beer cans." So. It's so infuriating when you read stories like this. So this causes now this company to sell their product. Even though they're still selling it, but you just can't take it within the park.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just idiots.
Why are you
hey, Alicia, how are you?
Stupid things and spoiling it for the rest of us.
They do. They spoil it. So again, that happened out at Disneyland. So you cannot buy the 6 packs of beer to go at the Ballast Point Brewing Company.
If you ever notice when you're flying out of our local airport, I've never seen it at a big one.
Right.
It says fireworks are not permitted in your carry-on luggage.
Okay.
Which means at some point,
some idiot
thought, "Oh yeah, I'll just put some fireworks in the carry-on luggage. Little explosives on the plane. Who's gonna care?"
And Alicia says, "Oh my God, this is why we can't have nice things." Right. You are so right, Alicia. Exactly. Oh my God, how many times I must have said that to my kids growing up. Okay, this is so exciting for me. Whoop, whoop. I love this every year. The Epcot's Candlelight Processional. My God, have you guys, I posted it today. Look at the list of guest narrators. Now, of course, they have their favorites that are returning, like Neil Patrick Harris, Marlee Matlin is returning. John Stamos is going to be there, but new this year, Chrissy Metz, Louis Fonsi, and Margaret. Ooh. And Margaret, who played with Elvis in Viva Las Vegas some years ago. Let me see. Brendan Fraser. I cannot wait. We're already making our plans to go. Brendan Fraser is going to be there, who his ride is over at Universal. That's the Mummy ride, you know. Ava Longoria is going to be there. Joey McIntyre, Sterling K. Brown. I love him. Oh. He's a great actor.
Is he?
Jordan Fisher. Stephen Curtis Chapman is returning. Audra McDonald. Lisa Ling. She is returning also. So now, if you want to see the entire list, the Christmas show is going to be Stephen Curtis Chapman. I believe he's always done the Christmas show.
Okay,
but if you see the list, go to the Disney Trip Tips Facebook page and look down who is there. I've already told Michael we're making plans. I want to go see Brendan Fraser. So
I doubt he looks the same as the Mummy.
No.
Have you seen The Whale?
Yeah, but he was made up for that. So anyway, but I am so excited about this. And don't forget, what was it that you can get in fact, you could start, where was it? It said that dining packages will be available to book beginning October 17th.
Yeah.
So you can go to the Akershus Royal Banquet Hall, the Beer Garden Restaurant, Coral Reef, Garden Grill, Le Cellier, Regal Eagle Smokehouse, the Rose and Crown, or Spice Road Table. And get your tickets and go. I mean, granted, I guess a lot of people stand outside the pavilion, and you can hear and you can see.
We've done that twice, right? So we did the Rose and Crown once, and I think Beer Garden.
We saw Neil Patrick Harris. No. We saw Abigail Breslin and Kirk Cameron. So we were fortunate enough to see them. He did a wonderful job. What's our time, honey? Can you
obviously
see what our time
he believes in it, as everybody knows.
Well, yeah, but I think all these other ones will do a wonderful job. I was like, whoa, what a list!
You probably have a couple minutes extra for banter. We're at 27.
Okay, well, I was totally just blown away at this list. Okay, other things. It was announced a few days ago that the original Snow White is going to be available for viewing on Disney Plus on October 16th. It's going to be in 4K restoration of the film. Now, Disney has announced that a plethora of restored films would be making their way to the streaming platform because it's all part of Disney's 100th anniversary celebration. Now, Disney Plus, their official website, they have to put this out there too. They're going to be raising their prices.
Of course they are.
So Disney Plus Basic, you can get for $7.99 a month. Subscribers can stream Disney Plus with ads. Disney Plus Premium for $10.99 a month or $109.99 per year. And then starting, today's the 12th, the price for the plan will increase to $13.99 a month or $139
Cancel it.
a year. I'm trying to get everything in right now. I've been watching Loki, and I watched the rest of Ahsoka, and I really like that. I love that Star Wars character. Oh no, he's looking at me. You have no idea who I'm talking about. You have to watch it. But I did watch the first episode of Loki, and I like Tom Hiddleston and that character and everything. So I'm trying to get everything in that we're watching because this is just crazy with all these prices and everything.
Yeah, we're like everybody else. I mean, inflation's crushing us, right? So
inflation is.
We're definitely cutting down on some of the streaming platforms.
Yes.
I think Disney Plus comes with our Verizon plan, which maybe we're paying way too much for that, but
but
it's like I'm like Netflix. I don't. Why am I still paying for Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix I've been watching too much except for the NCIS,
right? The
old NCISs, because I like to watch
you have all these other streaming platforms giving away stuff for free: Pluto, Roku, Tubi.
Tubi. It is Tubi, right?
It's Tubi.
No, it's not. It's Tubi.
It's like me. It's Tubi.
I like the old movies that are on Tubi. Hi, Ramona Fogarty. Nice to see you. We've been hanging out here. We do apologize again for the missed audio
you missed
at the
all
beginning.
The anniversary dinner talk. So we went to the Coral Reef, and I was thinking about it. You're talking about the dinner packages. The Coral Reef was the first Disney dining plan restaurant we ever went to.
Yes, and I think the next time...
And back then, gratuities were included.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you didn't have to tip because it was part of the plan.
Wait a minute. John Matthew Feliciano says he's looking forward to his Disney cruise in Australia on Valentine's. Oh, that's going to sound wonderful. That's one place I would like to go. I would like to go to Australia, but then
I hope you're not going alone.
But
that might be awkward.
No, but I also think, and this is so crazy, oh my God, that's such a long plane ride.
Imagine a boat trip.
Oh, imagine a boat trip. Oh my gosh. Where are you leaving out of? Wow. Oh, Seth said he met the actress who does the voice of Ahsoka in Rebels and Clone Wars. Wow, that's pretty cool too. Wow. Well, anyway, we're glad you got a chance to join us. And again, we apologize for the absence of audio.
Not if you're listening on Disney Trip Tips, because that's going to be perfect. I mean,
on the
Source
video.
Radio. Yeah. That's going to be perfect audio.
Well, I'll make sure that I do say that we missed out on the audio because it was all brand new stuff we had to download and we didn't realize that.
Our streaming software let us down.
Yeah, it did.
And so I had to reconfigure a bunch of stuff. Hey, and look.
Yes.
Dia de las Muertes.
Yes. Dias las Muertes. Las Muertes. Say it right. Okay. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. And I guess we'll try to do it again.
You got to go edit the show so it sounds like you're live tomorrow morning.
We'll get together. We will get together very soon.
Very soon.
It's starting to get cold. We're trying to get all of our...